Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's morning review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is April 19th, 2016, and today is Tuesday morning. Got lots of news coming out from the economic calendar. We're starting with 11 a.m. this morning, a Euro number. It's a German weak economic sentiment number, and that's coming out at 11 a.m. At 2:30 p.m., we have USD building permits number coming out. At 3:30, we have the central governor of Australian bank speaking, and that's going to be at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. Now, there was a monetary policy that came out this morning. We'll look at the Aussie USD a little bit later. And then at 4:35, GBP Governor Carney will be speaking. And then at 5 p.m., Canadian dollar Governor Polos will be speaking. So chock full of nuts, a lot of speaking today. So, how does this translate into trading? So that's the million-dollar question. Let's look at the technicals and see what's going on. Looking at the Euro USD, we had a big fallout earlier, about 200 pips sell-off, and then yesterday we took about 80 pips on the upside. Now, I told you this thing wasn't inclined to be so weak, okay? Several reasons is, we've been inching up higher, and we've been inching up higher a little bit with more strength, with more volume, as opposed to some of the earlier times that we hit these thresholds. So I'm more inclined to think that we're going to pass this 114 this year. Whether it happens this week, next week, a month, 2 months is yet to be seen. But as you can see, we had this nice little move yesterday on the upside, and it looks like it's continuing. Now, I would say a resistance level would probably be 113.62, so we're not that far away from it. It's a good, easy scalping kind of trade. So that is a major thing that come out. Looking at the Aussie USD, favorable number for the Aussie. As you know, the Aussie USD really got clobbered over the summer, last summer that is, because of what's going on in China. Australia is one of the biggest exporters, and their biggest client is China. Okay, they export a lot of basic goods and a lot of durable goods as well. So the Aussie USD being on an all-time high for the year at 77.91. Okay, this is a major retracement for it. Okay, it looks like if it passes this, we're at a little bit of a resistance here at 0.7790. But if we do pass above it, we could see 0.79. As you can see, it's trending upwards. Now, it's very favorable for those that are trading it. It's got some volatility, has some character. It's trading nicely. It's following through, so I would look for it further. Looking at gold, just because it's right next to Aussie USD, we're trading at 1237. I'd like to still pick this up at 1180. The question is whether or not it'll get there. Gave a little bit of a breather yesterday. Not a big news, not anything specific that's going on with gold, but there are these days where it slowly starts inching down. So keep an eye on it and see how it develops during the week. Looking at the USD CAD, we're selling off at 1.27. So this is a major retracement for it. We're dead lows if you look at the hourly chart, okay? And we're at support right here. So if we do breach it and we do continue going downwards, we could see it. Next level, we have to look at a weekly chart, would be 125-ish level and then 122-ish level. So, we're still on downwards momentum here and trending downwards, and we're on our dead lows. So, there's reason to say that momentum will continue as it's continuously going down. Looking at the Dow Jones, on the flip side, it's continually going up. Futures trading at 1790. 980, excuse me. And I'd like to see this get back into 18,300. I think we could still get there before or sometime during May, okay, which is next month, certainly before June, which is the end of the second quarter of the year. That means 6 months have already passed since the beginning of the year. And we'll be back in our all-time highs. I mean, companies are still reporting decent earnings in the United States, and things look like they're steaming ahead positively. Looking at oil yesterday, a nice little pump in oil, jumping to 41, 42. We're above this $40 range, Remember, I mentioned this last week. This $40 is a very big psychological number. Once we're in the 30s, it's easier for it to get to 35. Not much of a difference. But once it's 40s, it's easier for it to get to 45. So I know it sounds a little bit crazy when you just look at the number aspect of it, but it does have a significance. Okay, so considering where we were about a year ago in oil, we still have a way to go, but as you can see, we're still inching up higher. Okay, and I'd like to see this break up higher if it's really going to show me that it's going to be bullish and continue going up. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.